everybody! This week I want to show you how easy it is to make your own haunted Halloween lanterns. First of all, I would like to give a very special shout out to my daughter for inspiring this idea and to my mother-in-law for giving me the glue and paint tip. Thank you both so very much. I think these lanterns would make an awesome decoration for a centerpiece, and I'm so excited about this craft, and it turned out much better than I even expected. I made each one of the lanterns different to give you examples of things that you could do with your lanterns. And I thought that it would inspire you to use your imagination and come up with your own spooky ideas.
A list of things that I use for my lanterns is in the description box down below. The first thing that we will be doing is painting our jars.
You can use any kind of jar that you have for this project. You can use pickle jars, jelly jars, olive jars, and mason jars. Instead of throwing them away, you can make them into something awesome!
I use Mod Podge to mix with my paint, but you can use Elmer's school glue if you don't have any. Simply add a little bit of acrylic paint to your glue and then paint the inside of your jar. The glue helps the paint stick to the jar, and I love the milky effect that the glue gives. I painted this one orange. This one is black. The mason jar is a light brown to give it an old look. And I gave this jar a bright green color for a more festive look. Once the jars were dry, I gave each of them a decorative touch. I put a little bit of watered down black paint in the bottom of my brown jar to give it more of a dirty look, which is an awesome effect with a candle lit inside of it. The black jar got drips of red paint on the outside, which looks pretty cool too. For the orange jar, I painted Halloween designs all around the outside with black paint and glue to give it a silhouette look. It is a great look and a wonderful conversation piece. Your friends will love this one. The last jar is the one that the kids will love doing. I simply used Halloween stickers that I got at the Dollar Tree and decorated the whole jar. So easy. I made this jar a hanging jar by wrapping two pieces of wire together. Put one around the back and one around the front and twist them both together on the sides as tight as you can get them. Once the sides are twisted together, join the wires in the middle to form a handle at the top of the jar. I will leave a link to a fancier way to hang your jar down below by making it easy with Liz. Then I hot glued a ribbon around the top of the jar and it was done.
You can use all kinds of things for the bottom of your tabletop lanterns. Use your imagination to come up with some ideas of your own. Here are some examples.
You can use an old mug and flip it over. Use an empty soup can, a small flower pot, or some scrap cardboard. If it is not already black, you can paint it black or glue a piece of felt around it. To give the lanterns a mossy, spooky look, I used this creepy cloth that I got at the Dollar Tree. For this lantern, I used an old flower pot and flipped it over. Then I put some hot glue around the bottom of the jar, and then I stuck the jar onto the bottom of the flower pot like this. To decorate the bottom of the lantern, cut a piece of creepy cloth to fit around the bottom. I doubled it up. Then wrap it around the base and trim off the extra. Then hot glue it on. It doesn't take much. Use the extra creepy cloth to decorate along the top of the lantern. To make the base out of a piece of cardboard, cut a piece of cardboard to the size that you want it. Make a tube and hot glue the edges together like this. Use a pencil to trace around one end of the tube to make a lid. Cut it out. Glue it onto the top. I used a piece of black felt to cover the tube and used a marker to color the edges of the lid. I glued a small piece of creepy cloth to the top. Then I glued the jar on top too. Now cut and glue a small piece of cloth around the top for decoration. The last thing that I do is put a tea light candle into the lantern and light it. You can also use LED tea lights from the dollar store if you don't want to use real candles. These lanterns are creepy, haunting, and will be the highlight of any table. Ha 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 ha!
I hope this video inspires you to come up with your own ideas for making haunted lanterns. And if you decide to give this craft a try, stop by our Facebook page and share a picture. Here is what was shared with us this week. I really appreciate you all taking the time to post your pictures. You can also check out some of the other Halloween craft tutorials on EasyMeWorld.
Check out how to make a Nightmare Before Christmas sock doll. And see our Halloween tea light candle decorations. I will leave links below to make it easy to get to.
If you like this craft idea, hit the like button and share it with your friends. I thank you so much for watching and sharing. I love you all, and I'll see you next week with another craft. Bye! This is my niece Shelby. Anyway, I went to go get her today, and she is going to do, what are you going to do, Shelby?
Decorate her fall.
Spider! I don't know what's in there.
There's a spider in your hand.
There's a spider in your hand!
There's a spider right where your hand is. There's a spider! There's a spider! There's a spider crawling up your arm.
There's not. I'm not falling for it again.
Just wait.
She can't fool me with that every time. She thinks that she can like keep bringing it and saying, "Spider!" I'm not gonna believe her when there really is a spider. See, that's the dangerous thing. Spider! More. There's a spider!
It's $5,000.